Hello everyone, welcome back to Austin Clubhouse TV. Austin Clubhouse is a community where adults with mental health diagnoses can participate in meaningful work and mental health advocacy. I'm Diane, a member of the Clubhouse, and in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month, we have Brian sharing his recovery story with Leaf. We hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Leaf McCrum. Today we're going to be interviewing Brian for the Austin Clubhouse. Brian, what problems were you having before you discovered the Austin Clubhouse?
Thanks. I was missing a lot of structure, and I was having trouble waking up and getting motivated to work. I had never talked about my illness outside of therapy sessions until I joined the Clubhouse model. My first experience was actually about 10 years ago in 2011. There was a Clubhouse model in Dallas where I participated in like a 12-step program modeled after like Alcoholics Anonymous, that type of thing. So those were some of the things. The other biggest thing, I was missing, like I said, structure, and when I moved to Austin in 2013, I was in a new city with no friends or acquaintances.
Gotcha. And what did those frustrations feel like as you tried to solve those problems?
Well, once I confronted the problems head on and realized I wasn't alone, the frustration lessened dramatically.
And what's the difference about the Austin Clubhouse?
Well, it was, just from the beginning, it was great. It was different because I could be open about my mental health diagnoses. There were very few myths or negative stereotypes that I had to overcome. And just seeing other people with their diagnoses and circumstances made me feel a lot better.
Okay, and take us to the moment when you realized the Austin Clubhouse was actually working.
Well, sure, Leaf. I remember very well. It was first week of September 2013, so coming on almost 8 years. And my sister took me to the Clubhouse, and I got a nice tour of the facility and shared lunch with about 15 other people. I also looked at the website a couple times, and it was fantastic. I knew right away that it would be helpful, but more specifically, it gave me ways to manage stress, eat healthier, be more physically active, serve others, and be more optimistic. And most importantly, it gave me a huge social support network and a sense of purpose.
Nice. Okay, so tell us what life's like now that your problem's solved or being solved.
Well, sure. One thing I wanted to add too is I continue to listen to others, and it makes me want to help others, make me realize that my problems aren't so bad and that I'm less self-absorbed. For example, there's Candy, who shared her grief with me from losing her husband of 20 years to a sudden heart attack, and how she struggled being a widow, a single mom of 3 teenagers, and dealing with severe grief. Another example was Kay. She told me about some jobs I could do as a peer recovery specialist, a term I had never heard before. Kay also talked about how she struggled to have structure, but that she had great support from her siblings and close friends. And finally, there's Rick, who to this day still inspires me with his positive attitude. He suffers from horrific insomnia due to mental health symptoms, and also just a major problem with his spinal formation. So those have all been inspirational. Getting back to what you were saying, so seven and a half years later now, I continue to listen to others. I feel like I can inspire new members to be active and accepted into our community. I have valuable relations with Austin Clubhouse members and staff that are rooted in 7.5 years of membership.
Well, Brian, thanks for joining
Sure.
us today.
Sure.
Thanks for taking the time for the interview. And I want to thank the audience for joining us as well.
One more important thing I need to mention too is about COVID. So over the past year, I just wanted to mention too that although I miss the lunches and the face-to-face contact, in some ways Austin Clubhouse is more helpful than ever, giving me structure and a sense of purpose. Austin Clubhouse still has the work order day, including meetings at 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. I still get to see other people's faces and hear their voices on Zoom. I can still participate in the nice socials on Thursday night and weekends, and there's just a lot of things out there that Austin Clubhouse has been really super.
Great. Thank you, Brian.
Well, thank you.
Thanks again for joining Austin Clubhouse TV. Please be sure to like and subscribe.